Good morning and welcome back into the Cowboys Report. I am Tom Downey. It's been a busy, 10 hours, something in that ballpark. Not even 10 hours. Cowboys signing Miles Sanders last night. And now maybe, sort of, also no, in the mix on Cooper Kupp. We'll break that all down. Make sure you guys are subscribed. If you were not up for the midnight signing of Miles Sanders, that video is on the channel. We will keep giving you guys updates. There won't be a push, I don't believe, on this Cooper Kupp video. That is okay. We'll have plenty of updates for you guys all year long, off season, and everything else. Hit that sub button so you don't miss out. YouTube.com/CowboysTV. So let's get into the Cooper Kupp saga, I guess we can kind of call it that, or situationship. Let's call it a situationship with the Cowboys, because how do you do fellow kids? Adam Schefter tweeting this out a couple hours ago, like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours ago now, this morning. Developing a sleeper team that has emerged and is now making a push to sign former Rams free agent wide receiver Cooper Kupp is the Dallas Cowboys, per league sources. Kupp's decision on where to sign could come as early as today. Then, after the Cooper Kupp, or after the Schefter tweet, like 5 minutes later, Dianni Russini tweets out, two teams very interested in signing free agent wide receiver Cooper Kupp, the Seahawks and the Cowboys. His decision is expected today. Jordan Rodriguez, the Rams reporter, pointing out, hey, they got the connection with Junior Adams, we've mentioned before too. And then about a half hour ago, even if that, depending on when you're watching, I suppose, but just before 9 a.m. Eastern time, Adam Schefter reporting that while the Cowboys made what one source described as a push for Cooper Kupp, they are still not considered the likely landing spot for the former wide receiver, per source. So that is where we sit on this Friday morning, with the Cowboys in the mix, made a push, but also, hey, they're probably not going to get him, which I've seen this story before. I think we've all seen this story before, right? Of the Cowboys being linked to a big-name player. This one at least felt a little bit more real than the pre-free agency buzz, and then all kind of falling apart in an hour's span or somewhere in that ballpark, hour and a half span. And now it, don't get the vibe that the Cowboys will actually end up landing Cooper Kupp. So give me your one-word reaction to all the different Cooper Kupp reporting that's gone on this morning, from Cowboys are a sleeper, they're making a push, to they are not considered the favorite. I've got some theories and just general thoughts and frustration maybe on this front as well. But get the pinned comment on today's show. So if the ad comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it. Head down there and let me know. Frustrated, I think, is maybe a good one-word reaction. One word, don't get your hopes up. I had filmed an entire video on this, actually, of, Cowboys in the mix, and, I figured they'd be at least a little bit in the mix. That's not a huge surprise, but, money's always a factor point, and we'll see what happens, and then, this just kind of feels to me, here's my conspiracy theory, and maybe it's not even a conspiracy theory. This came out for a reason. Schefter putting the developing tag on there and makes it sound like it was all new information to him even. And they'd been kind of speculatively linked. I know Ben Albright had mentioned that they were in the mix, and Slater said not right now. And I'm like, yeah, but you said right now, so does that mean it changes whenever we get into he gets cut, which ended up happening as we expected? This feels like the Cooper Kupp camp used the Dallas Cowboys as leverage. That they intentionally leaked the name, the Cowboys, to drive up the market, the bidding from a different team. Because there'd been a previous report out there from the Patriots reporter, Jeff Howe, I think it was, that Kupp wants too much money, which means that Kupp wasn't getting the type of offer he was hoping to get from teams. So that comes out yesterday. This morning comes out the interest in Cooper Kupp, and then the Cowboys get linked. And then, maybe things kind of dial back everything. And in fact, I'm as I sit here filming this again, David Moore reports the Cowboys are not in the mix to acquire the wide receiver. All right, so I'm standing by my theory that the Cowboys got leaked as leverage. That's what happened. That the Cowboys from Kupp's camp leaked the Cowboys' interest. I would bet a call was placed. This may have been, hey, Cooper, how much money do you want? Oh, okay, you want that? yeah, we're not going to give you the 13, 14, 15, whatever it ends up being, $12 million. If it drops down to like 6 or 7, though, give us a call. That's frustrating. There's probably some segments of the Cowboys fan base that were asleep this entire time and didn't have to go through the hopes getting up, and that's probably lucky for you guys. That's just disappointing. False hope is not fun to have, and we at least had some of it this morning. I was fully prepared because it's Fridays, so I'm with Olivia solo because my wife works on Fridays. I work on Sundays because football. I was going to have everything prepped for Cooper Kupp and be like, hey, if something happens, my mom would come take Olivia. Nope, they're out. That's frustrating. That's disappointing. It's annoying. It's not fun. Because I would have liked to gone down that route. I think Kupp would have been a good pickup for the Dallas Cowboys. So receivers need. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. But would you have gone after Cooper Kupp? Why for yes and for no? Let me know in the comment section of today's show. You don't get Kupp, you got to go get receiver help. You want to come here, Olivia? You can come here. Yeah, I'm just filming a video. You want to say hi to everybody? Well, careful of the headset. That's okay. You want to say hi? You want to wave hi? Hi. Yeah. It's a little bit off the rails. It's fine. Receivers in need. T-Mac, Tedero McMillan makes a lot of sense at 12. Other options, Matthew Golden, Luther Burden, Emeka Ibuka, all potential candidates there too. But sure sounds like we went from an hour and a half of, Cowboys in the mix for Cooper Kupp to they're out on Cooper Kupp. And that's profoundly disappointing. To go from Schefter says they're a sleeper team. Russini says they're one of the 2 finalists with Seahawks, essentially. Schefter says they're probably not going to land them. David Moore says they're not in the mix. It's not going to happen, period. That stinks. That's not fun. And it's another – I'm not going to ding them in my free agency grades because you can still get a receiver. There's still the draft. There's still Amari Cooper. There's still Stephon Diggs, and Tyler Lockett would make a lot of sense too. But – the path the Cowboys went on this morning of Cooper Kupp to it's not going to happen is not a particularly fun one. So get your votes in. How will the Cowboys get wide receiver help? D for draft, T for trade, F for free agency. Can you say go Cowboys, Olivia?
Go Cowboys.
Yeah, it was a little sad one too because you're indoctrinated in a fan base that doesn't win very much, huh?
Right.
Yeah, it's okay. All right, we'll see you guys again. I've got top free agents coming out later today. Kupp's still on there. I'll keep him on there, but sounds like that one's not going to happen.